Well, here we are in the last week of the term, and the preschool learning foundations for this week are just to review the notes on social emotional foundations, pages 21 to 35, and review the kindergarten standards if you prefer to do so. So we have the CATS Chapter 10 quiz as usual. We have a reading related to logical consequences, and I always like to leave this topic for the end of the term because we should be trying lots of other strategies before we get to consequences. And I prefer the term and the practice of consequences as opposed to punishment. And the consequences, as much as possible, should be logical, meaning that they are related directly to what it is that has happened with the child. That could be a whole class in and of itself, but this reading will get you started thinking about logical consequences. And the PowerPoint this week is related to Chapter 10, Building a Reflective Classroom. Lots of good overview and summary information there. The group discussion this week on your syllabus says is going to be a small group discussion, but as I thought about it, I decided to make this a whole group discussion because I'm hoping that you will enjoy reading your classmates' responses where you're going to be talking about 3 concepts, strategies, routines, rituals, or other ideas that you have found to be most valuable in this class, and 3 changes that you will make in your life or teaching or parenting as a result of your most valuable information. And then I'd like you to close your posts with some words of encouragement to your classmates as you all move forward with implementing social emotional learning into your classroom. And that for some of you it sounds like you may begin in earnest with your new class in September, but whenever that is, hopefully words of encouragement will be helpful to you. No need to respond to others' posts unless you want to. Many of you seem to really enjoy conversations with each other, which I absolutely love, but no official responses are necessary. And then your SEL guide number 3, you'll be finishing up that assignment where you take a look at the strands and substrands in the foundations and relate those to strategies that you would like to use in the future, or maybe you have used this past week, so that you have something that you can take with you where it will help you remember what were some of the most important strategies that you learned in this class. The summary table of article reviews, I have posted it again here, although I have had it in the last several weeks to try to get you ready for this final assignment where you're going to read all of the PowerPoints, or hopefully you've done that last week or maybe going to continue into this week, reading all of the article PowerPoints of your classmates and then putting them into a summary table. Each one will look very different, depends on how you decide to group the different articles and talk about in your chart the ways that you think the articles will be helpful. And in the instructions here is a sample, so hopefully that will be helpful, but as always, please feel free to email me if you have any questions. And then finally, I really would like to encourage you to complete the course evaluations. You should have already received an email from the university related to the evaluations. We do take them very seriously. So seriously in my case actually that I do offer 10 extra credit points, which is significant in a class where the quizzes and the activities are worth 10 points. So I hope that you will take the time to complete the course evaluation for this class so that I can gain feedback from you. This is the first time we've taught this class at all, and obviously the first time that I've taught it, so feedback will be very important to me. I appreciate very much the time that you have spent with me this term. I will take you back for just a moment to the whole group discussion. I usually don't post in those discussions, but I did add a post this time, sort of my final reflective thoughts on the term. So I hope you'll take a moment to read that as well. Please keep in touch with me, and I look forward to being in touch with you in the future. And for those of you going on into the master's program, I look forward to greeting you as you're walking across the stage for graduation, whenever that may be. My very best to each of you.